Alright, ready?
And 3, 2.
Welcome to Fantasy Football Tomorrow.
I'm Dick Richardson.
And I'm Balls Mahoney. Let's start things off by taking a look at last week's matchups. Matchup number 1 was Overpaid Convicts versus Off in the Shower. This game had the potential for the best title and the best headline ever. Overpaid Convicts beat Off in the Showers.
Pretty solid.
Pretty good. Unfortunately,
I'd like to see that on the front page.
Unfortunately, though, that's not how it went.
Ooh.
No. With both teams being the most horrible teams in the league, won consistently, but Off in the Shower managed to pull off an upset by winning 62-59. Not bad for two sucky teams.
Matchup 2, we got Big Ben is a Rapist versus the Fire Breathers. Two teams of mediocrity. One of them had to win. Turd Bowl 1 goes to Fire Breathers. Fire Breathers and Big Ben is a Rapist scored a measly 79 points to 77. That's a lot of scoring there.
I know. Way to go, guys.
Kiwi football team. Good job.
Alright, matchup number 3. We saw Tebow Rado versus the Sin City Mayhem. It was a dismal week for Sin City Mayhem as Tebow Rado exacted their revenge for last year's championship game. I know Tebow Rado was pretty upset. I think he cried himself to sleep in Blake Elliott's arms.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know.
Attractive.
It does, actually. Tebow Rado managed to get his revenge by scoring 128 points compared to 74 points. A nice ass whooping. Hopefully, this will quiet the largely inflated ego of the coach of Sin City Mayhem.
That's a hell of an ego there by the Mayhem.
I know, he's a big asshole.
Yeah. He is probably like the Mike Shanahan of this league. Mike Shanahan
Possibly.
with the ego, and it's very, very small dick.
You're
You know.
a small dick.
Well,
Oh, you mean small dick?
a small dick.
Like a syndrome.
A syndrome.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Got it.
Jeez,
Small dick syndrome.
Small dick syndrome, yes.
Sorry.
That's the kind of ego he has.
Sorry, Dick.
I'm a small in stature person.
Yes.
Jesus
Sorry.
Christ.
Ladies, he has a giant wang.
It's like this big. Matchup 4. Moving on. Matchup 4. Team Badass versus I Love Boobs. Looks like Team Badass splooged all over those boobs with a 111 over 63 victory. I think with Andre Johnson only scoring 3 points that week and still getting the very large margin of victory, Team Badass. Look for big things in them for the future. And I Love Boobs, good luck this year.
Good luck.
You're probably going to be worse than the Fire Breathers and Off in the Shower.
There's one thing I do have to say about I Love Boobs.
You love
Who
boobs?
doesn't?
Yeah.
Who doesn't?
Who doesn't?
I love boobs.
Sorry someone had to splooge all over you.
Yes. Moving on. Matchup number 5. We saw Victory is My Bitch take on Victory is Mine. And doing exactly as their name says, Victory is My Bitch made Victory is Mine a, quote, cowarding little girl of a bitch, unquote. That's pretty strong words for a team, for their team coach in week 1. But considering that it's Victory is Mine is now 0-3 versus that team, I'm gonna say it's well earned.
Yes.
Yes.
Good indeed.
Yes. Victory is My Bitch managed to score 139 over 61 and got awarded the biggest ass whooping of the week by Toyota.
Tundra?
No, I don't know. I think it's just Toyota.
Toyota.
They did
Ass kicking of the week?
ass kicking of the
Toyota
week.
ass kicking of the week.
Yeah. The Toyota ass kicking of the week.
That's their sponsor.
One of our sponsors.
Many sponsors. Okay, Balls, now let's take a peek at this week's matchups.
All right.
First up, we have last week's worst team, Overpaid Convicts. They were pretty good.
Yeah, they were
Taking on
excellent.
the Fire Breathers, who are traditionally the worst team in the league. Convicts are gonna need a big day of Matt Forte, another 30-point day. Let's be honest. The last time Matt Forte scored 30 points outside of last week was never.
Never.
And let's not get our hopes up there, guys.
Yeah.
Fire breathers, let's just figure out who our quarterback is. Matt Shaw, Matt Leinart, who else do you have? I don't know. God knows. You got a quarterback dilemma on your hands. Figure it out.
Next up from there, we've got Off in the Shower trying to do something they haven't done in 2 seasons. That is put together a 2-game win streak.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I know. They're a horrible team. Well, it's the coach. He sucks.
Yeah, he's probably the worst.
He's the gayest guy I know.
The gayest. Literally.
The gayest.
The gayest guy we know.
All right. But in order to do this, Off in the Shower is going to have to go up against Big Ben as a rapist. Shouldn't be too difficult considering Big Ben as a rapist didn't have the greatest game last week. 70...
Did he have the lowest points?
No, he had 77 points.
No, it's... Yeah, 77. Yeah, well...
That would be Shower had almost the lowest points of the
Off
week.
the Shower. See,
he beat the guy who had the lowest points.
Wow.
So maybe this week...
Turd Bowl 2. Week 2. All right.
Let's move... Oh, wait. I just want to say one last thing about Off in the Shower. I want to give these guys a trophy if they manage to get a 3-win season.
A 3-win season.
3-win season. They should get some sort of a trophy for, most improvement, or I can't believe this really
Maybe
happened.
Reggie Bush's Heisman Trophy.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
It's up
Reggie Bush. Nobody has it.
No one has that. We'll give you that.
We'll figure that out and get back to you on that one.
All right, matchup 4.
Oh,
we got... What? We got something else?
Let me do my matchup first.
You go do your matchup first.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. I'll give you matchup 3.
Oh, matchup. We're jumping ahead. Oh, it's time.
Right.
I've been drinking.
This week, for matchup 3, I have the 2 worst teams from last week, or 2 of the worst teams, not the 2 worst teams, 2 of the worst teams last week, going head-to-head in our rivalry game of the week.
And why are they rivalries again?
Because they're either brothers or fags, gay lovers, something like that. I don't know. One
lovers quarrel.
Yeah, a lovers quarrel.
Yeah.
Stop that!
A slap fight.
But we will see Sin City Mayhem take on I Love Boobs. Do you really think that's a ploy to
It's like a gay cover.
Yeah, like a gay cover.
Yeah,
like hey, I'm married to this chick because I'm gay. His is I love boobs, but it should be I love wieners.
Yeah, he's like the George Michaels of this.
Maybe he'll change his name to I love dick and balls.
Dick and balls.
There you go.
That's us.
But both teams are hoping to score over 65 points this week, which is a big task for both teams, considering neither one of them scored that last time. Barely scored over 60 points last week. So we'll see what happens. No, did I say victory is mine? Not that guy. Sin City Mayhem. Sorry. I get those fags confused all the time. Sin City Mayhem
very similar.
is trying to trying to get a trade out of Victory's mine so that he will have a little bit of an upgrade to his team. So we'll see how that goes and see how it affects his team. You want to tell us about your game of the week?
I got the burps. Matchup 4, we got Team Badass versus Victory is Mine. The Dick Richardson game of the week of your life. All right.
Sounds important.
It's very important. Team Badass has Peyton Manning, has Andre Johnson. Victory is Mine is probably picked to win because they're playing Team Badass. But this is a new year. This is not 2009. This is 2010. And Team Badass looked great last week with 111 points and winning. I expect the same out of this week. Look for Team Badass to go 130, 140, maybe even 200 points this week. And Victory is Mine with a measly 65-point performance.
That's a bold prediction.
Game of the week of your life.
All right. Well, finally, we have the Balls Mahoney matchup of the week.
Yeah, slanted out.
And that, we'll see the two top teams from last week. Victory is my bitch versus Tebow Rado. However, Victory is my bitch has a new opponent, has a new name, and now has a new logo. They're now Tebow is Gayo. You know,
super gay.
It is pretty gay of a name.
Who names their team after a third-string quarterback?
I know, exactly.
Super gay.
They're hoping to capitalize on an outstanding performance by all of their players. Even
on the bench.
Even on the bench. Their bench was amazing last week.
Good job.
Amazing. Yeah, no, even though I think they dropped like 2 or 3 players. But still,
wow.
They did really good. Good job, bench. But anyway.
Hope someone picked them up.
Yeah, no.
Not Jacoby Jones.
Not Jacoby Jones.
Not Jacoby Jones.
Jacoby Jones is
Felix.
Ballsy.
Felix Jones.
Felix. Is he related to Felix?
That could be related.
That could be.
Maybe that's why.
Maybe.
Brothers.
Sucking runs in the family. But anyway, Tebow Rado, I give them credit. They had a good game last year. They beat, one of the worst teams in the league, I suppose.
Who's that?
I don't know. Sin City Mayhem. One of the fag teams.
The fag team.
One of the fags.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Good name.
Good.
Sin City Mayhem.
I know.
Where do you get that one from?
Gay City.
Yeah. Good job.
Go-go dancers or something. But anyway, hopefully Tebow Rado doesn't need his bench because he went with the draft approach of let's draft all the players that can't play in the first 6 weeks or more. I know.
Bold move.
Bold move.
Bold move.
So we'll see if he can make it through this year, relying on his top 3 running backs to score points every week for him. Because that's about the only people on his team that are any good.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I wanted to talk about: the trade, the possible trade. The victory is mine. And,
let's break that down.
Yeah, we're gonna break that down. So Victory is Mine decided he was going to. Word from their camp is that, or word from Sin City camp. Sorry,
Sin City camp
is that Victory is Mine approached them asking for Felix Jones, so they offered him a trade They offered him what they wanted, which to me it sounds like a bunch of bullshit. Because Sin City is Mine has been going after everybody. Sin City Mayhem has been going after everybody in the league this year. I'm actually surprised he didn't go after Andre Johnson after his dismal week 1. Thinking somebody would trade him.
Yeah, somebody.
Yeah.
No,
so in other words, he's decided to trade him Felix Jones. Felix Jones. Who's that guy?
He's like second string.
Isn't he like second string? Yeah, he's like a second string running back. And
I don't think he's
tight end I've never even heard of.
His sophomore year at Arkansas.
That's possibly.
That could be the. I don't know.
And then he's trading him some tight end that I don't even think plays for the NFL anymore.
Who is it? What's his name?
I don't know what the other guy's name is, but they're trading him for Owen Daniels. Daniels. I think he retired last year after he shattered his knee or something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's what's going on.
But they're trading him for Antonio Gates.
Antonio Gates. So, is this what we like to call trade rate?
I believe
of the month.
I believe this is called trade rate of the month.
Of the century.
Of the century.
Of the year.
Of the decade.
Of the week.
Well, that's it for us at Fantasy Football Tomorrow, or as we like to call it,
let's get out of here.
Fantasy. Wait, we got to show our sponsorship. Fantasy Football Tomorrow is brought to you in part by beer. It's good.
Yum.
I'm Balls Mahoney.
I'm Dick Richardson.
Signing off. Have a good night.
Have a good night.